Smash the like button if you value business over feelings and focus on money making.
So, what are my thoughts about Cedric Alexander finally being released by the World Wrestling Federation? That was great. That was a blessing in disguise. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if he asked to be released so he can hurt people in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling. Now, let's talk about that, because I don't like people trying to paint a picture, trying to fit a false narrative that was years ago. Why do you people live in the past? And why do you live for drama? Get a fucking life. Stop acting like you know these people. They are not marks like you. This is a business. We are trying to make young moolah. We are trying to make more money. It's called business over fuck your feelings. That's what this is called, right? So why are people saying that Cedric will not go there based on what Conman said about his wife, which was years ago? Now, fun fact, the only person that came to the defense for Big Swole was actually Leo Rush. Last time I checked, which company does Leo Rush work for? In fact, TK and Leo Rush, they had a falling out, which led to Leo Rush leaving All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling because he stood up for Big Swole. But how come he did it, but not Cedric Alexander? Cedric did not say not one word about that whole debacle. Why is that? Maybe, does Cedric Alexander agree with what Conman said? I think so. Yes, it is facts. Big Swole was not a good fake pro wrestler. Just because Cedric is married to that woman, that does not mean he thinks she is a great fake pro wrestler. There's levels to being a great fake pro wrestler. Let's stop being delusional. This is business. Cedric is a father. He's a husband. He needs more money, right? Last time I checked, Cedric was never a main eventer. He got demoted to NXT. So beggars can't be choosers. Who is he to turn down All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling? The best time in Cedric's career was being paired up with the Hurt Business. That was the last time he was relevant. So why would he turn down going to All Elite Wrestling to join the Hurt Business? That makes no sense. Who turns down a six-figure contract? Hell, what type of mid-carder turns down a six-figure contract for the second biggest brand in the whole entire world when it comes to fake pro wrestling? Beggars can't be choosers. Cedric was a jobber. For the past 4 years, yes, he's been a jobber. Low-tier mid-carder. Not a mid-carder, but a low-tier mid-carder. So who is he to turn down All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling? He's a husband. He's a father. He needs money, right? He's a low-tier mid-carder. And the last time he was relevant was when he was in the Hurt Business. So why are you trying to stop him from making young moolah? So why are you trying to act like a fucking psychiatrist by trying to jump inside the mind of Cedric Alexander, the same man who did not come to his wife's defense when Conman buried her? In fact, in hindsight, Conman did not say anything bad. In hindsight, it's just that was the wrong choice of words as an owner of a company. Conman, he should have said those words behind closed doors and not on social media. But he was speaking facts. It's just keep that to yourself behind closed doors. But there's tons of spouses who have husbands and wives that are not good at wrestling. Who cares? Who cares if Conman felt like Big Swole was not that good? If you are Cedric Alexander, just focus on yourself. At least you are good. I'm like, he's a grown man. Grown men, we forgive and forget when it comes to making money. If Tony Khan wants to pay Cedric Alexander good money to sign with his company, who gives a fuck? About 4 years ago with Big Swole, who cares? It's about making money. Fuck your feelings. I'm trying to take care of my child. That's what Cedric Alexander will tell you. Just like what CM Junk said, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. And yes, fun fact, AJ Styles hates CM Junk. He does not like that man. But did that stop CM Junk from signing with the World Wrestling Federation? No. Kevin Owens does not like that man. Did that stop him from returning to the World Wrestling Federation? No. Roman Reigns does not like him. Rollins don't like him. So, if CM Junk had your soft-ass mindset, you know what? I'm not going there because big bad Roman Reigns don't like me. Alright, so I'm going to turn down millions of dollars just because other fake pro wrestlers don't like me and they have said bad stuff about me. Bruh, that's soft. This ain't high school. This is grown men business. Stand on business. Make money. Put your bullshit feelings aside. It's about business. This is business. Hence why it's called the Hurt Business. Why are you trying to stop Cedric Alexander from hurting people in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling? He wants to hurt people. Why are you trying to stop him from making money? If Lio Rush forgave Tony Khan for saying that about his friend Big Swole, just imagine Cedric Alexander. He don't hold grudges. I've never heard not one backstage story about Cedric being a bad person who holds grudges. In fact, I don't think Cedric gave two shits about what Tony Khan man said about his wife, right? All he said was she was not that good in the ring. So by that logic, if I'm Cedric, I'm going to turn down his offer. For something that happened 5 years ago, who cares? Move on. I don't get it. I'm trying to help Cedric Alexander make more money. I'm trying to help Cedric Alexander become a star again. But you are trying to start up old ass fucking rumors from 5 years ago. How do you know how Cedric Alexander felt about what TK said about Big Swole? He never said not one bad word about TK. Why? Because he knows someday TK was going to be his boss. That's why, bitch. That's why Cedric did not say not one bad word about TK. Because he knows his time in the World Wrestling Federation was not going to be forever. So why burn bridges with your future bosses? You never know who's going to be your boss. You never know whose back you might have to scratch. That's why Cedric did not say not one bad word about TK. Now, let's talk about the Hurt Business. Why didn't Ricochet join the Hurt Business? I think it's because they knew that Cedric was going to be released. I believe they kept that fourth spot open and warm for Cedric Alexander. That's why they did not add Ricochet to the Hurt Business. Because Ricochet, he is down with that shucking and jiving, but not Cedric Alexander. Cedric is not down with that shucking and jiving. That's why they did not add Ricochet to the Hurt Business. Because Ricochet does not know how to hurt people. Cedric, he knows how to hurt people. Like I said, Ricochet, he's down with that shucking and jiving, but not Cedric Alexander. It's like, wow, you people are so fucking dumb. For the past 5 years, you have never said not one word about the Big Swole debacle, right? You have never linked Cedric to Big Swole and Tony Khan. Not one time these past 5 years. But the moment he becomes a free agent, you want to say, oh no, he will never go to All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling based on what Khan said about Big Swole. Man, he don't give two shits. It's about making money. Fuck your feelings. It's about business. If Lio Rush moved on and forgave Khan, of course, Cedric forgave Tony Khan as well and just moved on. Make money. Cedric ain't no fucking star, so he better hope TK offers him a deal, bitch, okay? Cedric ain't no damn star, bruh. He better hope TK offers him a deal to join the Hurt Business. In fact, I better not see Cedric in TNA. I better not see Cedric in MLW. He better be in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling before this summer. That's the only company he should be in. The Hurt Business is in that company. That's the last time he was relevant. That group needs at least one young guy in that faction. It needs to be Cedric. That's the last time he was relevant, was when MVP was his mouthpiece. What are the odds of Cedric Alexander making more money outside of All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling? He's not going to make more money outside of All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling. So it makes no sense for him to turn down TK. It makes no sense. He's friends with Bobby, Shelton, and MVP. It makes all the sense in the world for him to join the Hurt Business so he can hurt people. What part of this don't you understand? We hurt people, okay? We hurt people. Now, here's my pitch. I think they should sign Cedric Alexander, and then they should give him one of those tag team championships so Bobby can move on to the main event scene. Because those tag team titles will hold back Bobby Lashley from being in the main event scene. Bobby Lashley is not a tag team fake pro wrestler, but Cedric Alexander is. So that makes more sense. Just hand him one of those tag team championships so Bobby can challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's called great booking. Bobby has no business as a tag team champion. So what does this mean for Ricochet? He's done. It's over. I tried to put over Ricochet. I tried to add him to the Hurt Business. But the moment that Cedric Alexander got cut, he's done. Ricochet, he's done because I thought his saving grace was eventually joining the Hurt Business. But now that Cedric got cut, he's done. First off, do I think that Ricochet is getting over as a heel against Isaiah Swerve Scott? No. Hell no. Listen, it's Isaiah Swerve Scott. That's the only reason Ricochet looks credible. But the moment he stops feuding with Isaiah Swerve Scott, he's going to become irrelevant. He better be lucky that Swerve is over. That makes him matter. Listen, Swerve is a big time star. That's the only reason why Ricochet looks good temporarily. That's all. But the moment Ricochet feuds with somebody else in that mid-card, he will be exposed. Like I said, the Hurt Business buried Ricochet. He will never recover from that burial. What part of that don't you understand? Forever, he will be viewed as a geek and a dork. I don't care how many scissors he uses on other men. I don't care. That burial is permanent. And the fact that they might sign Cedric, that means he will never join the Hurt Business to hurt people. It's quite simple. Ricochet, he's down with that shucking and jiving, and Cedric Alexander is not.